Alright guys, I have been seeing all this super originality tier and things Pokemon, and people have been doing a lot of vids where they explain the Pokemon that they have invented, so I decided to make one myself because I have a lot of sets and Pokemon that aren't seen that much and that, really works because, I have tried them myself and they work. It's as easy as that. And the first Pokemon I would like to introduce right now is my Mantine. And this Mantine, it's not original in the manner of it being a special wall like all the other Mantines, but it uses a move that is extremely useful for Mantine, but no one ever uses that move. And the name of this move is Mud Sport. Now, as most of you probably knows, Mud Sport is a seemingly useless move that has the power of electric moves, and this move is usually known by ground types that doesn't really get hurt by electric types anyway. But I have noticed that Mantine can learn this move, and that move must be one of the most useful moves Mantine can ever learn, because if physical attackers are pretty much nullified and out of the picture, not really a problem anymore, you can just set a Mud Sport up and no special attacks will be able to hurt you at all. The only problem with this Mantine would be that it lacks a recovery move, but that doesn't really matter because it has Toxic and Dive, and with Dive it gets another turn of Toxic damage and Leftovers recovery. Now, if you decide to run Wakenberry, Wakenberry would be more useful in the UU environment if you want to be able to send it out on a Raikou and then just take it out with Mirror Coat. But I like to use this in NU because that's where it really shines, and there I use Leftovers because that's a lot more useful, really. But anyway, so the tactics go pretty much like this. You just use Mud Sport to make yourself invincible practically. Then you set up a Toxic on opposing stalling Pokemon, and you use Mirror Coat if they decide to start throwing special attacks at you, because that will hurt them a lot. And then you Dive if you have nothing better to do and you want to waste a turn where they get damage from Toxic and from Dive, and you will gain Leftovers recovery. So that really works out great. So this set is really good, and the EVs are quite simple. 252 hit points, 252 special defense, and 4 attack. Now, I realize that I haven't included natures here, but a recommended nature for this Mantine would be Careful, obviously. So, next up is a Pokemon that I have been using a lot and using in my videos quite a lot, and this is my Agility Sweeper Noctowl. And I have seen anything like this Noctowl. And basically what you need to do is you bring it out on a Pokemon that can't really hurt it, and preferably on a Pokemon that is about to use a sleep move because of the insomnia, which will make it unable to affect Noctowl. So an example could be Rose Raid, for example, if you want to play it in OU. But yeah, just anything. And then you set up an Agility on the predicted switch, or if they stay in, they can probably not hurt you, because Noctowl is a quite bulky Pokemon. And then you can just start throwing Stab Air Slashes and Heat Waves for the Steels, and Hidden Power Ground for the Rock types and stuff, and Electric types. And nothing can really wall this set, in UU at least. And with 100 speed EVs, you will reach 400 speed with 1 agility, which is quite enough to outspeed pretty much anything that is not carrying a Scarf. Now, if you want to outspeed the Scarf too, or you want to use it in an OU environment, you will have to invest the HP EVs in speed instead. Now, on a side note, this set is supposed to be modest because that's when you reach 400 speed. If you want to reach higher, you could use timid, but that won't pack as much power as modest. Just as a side note. But the main thing about this set is everyone predicts Noctowl to be a wall, and then you set up the agility, and that will be very useful as a late game sweeper, because Air Slash will do a lot to pretty much anything, and Heat Wave will kill the things. Heat Wave and Hit the Power Ground will kill the things that resist it, so... yeah, I would recommend using this in NU or UU. Both of these should be used in NU or UU, because they will be quite outclassed in OU, so... yeah, that's it for me this time, and comment if you want to see more, and rate, comment, subscribe if you want to see more, and stuff, and yeah, bye.